You ready for baseless speculation from me?
Speculation that will be dead wrong.
How many years have come and gone since that day? How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm.
6 frog.
For the one they called.
Ooh, that's some good music.
Of light. Break shadow. Break night. Don't echoes tumbling time. Break slow. Wasted day. Cast aside.
Okay. So we get existential about what the warrior of light is. So God would say. Fuck yes, cannon do some good job switching. That's cool as shit. That's cool as shit. I'm gonna give you mechanics for like cool things. Like fucking inventory in the Borderlands game, digital like construction.
What sayest thou, Master Matoya?
Toya.
We may accept this fate or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Deny? I am not wont to run from my troubles.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god. What? Yep, so
Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
she don't usually do the purple stuff. She usually do the white stuff, right? Oh. That's filtering. Is that gonna be this guy? Okay, so these are all the bosses from the
This town certainly has changed.
wait, holy shit, Thancred becomes a gunbreaker? Fuck yes! Fuck yes! That makes a lot of sense, I'm not gonna lie. You can't channel his own use, so he's gonna use magic type to...
I promise you, Inferior.
I'm sorry, what? Okay, yeah. No, okay, yeah. Thancred does become a gunbreaker. My Scion rankings are gonna be affected. I'm gonna say it. What is this? Is it the Crystal Tower? this is 2 of the 3 bosses from Omnipore,
Must be unwritten.
right? Omnipore Hard? Very intrigued by that.
Become what you must.
Yeah, Dark Knight. If anything, what was ever going to make me want to play a tank other than Gunbreaker, it's that fucking trailer with the Dark Knight bit at the end. Holy shit.
A lot of things look
That
a
was
little bit
very
different.
good trailer.
A lot of questions, no answers yet.
I can't wait. I was already, like, I was already very excited for this expansion.
Well,
you want to
Let's
do the
not-
first episode after Magic tomorrow?
maybe. Well, let's get started then.
Holy shit. The game likes me better than you.
How dare you say that to me?
Do you want to meet at the Etherate for the beginning of the recording, or do we want to... I mean, here you are.
I need... I don't think we could have timed that any better. Oh my goodness. Okay.
How long, time-wise, has it been since the end of Stormblood?
Like what? In times of videos going up or lore?
Lore. In terms of us playing, 18 hours. No, 20 hours. 20 hours.
In terms of lore, it never actually says, but I would say a few weeks.
Okay.
A month at most.
Gala went off and became a level 70 red mage in a month.
Me?
Not Gala. Not Thoda. Gala didn't even need to train to go monkey mode.
No.
That's just Gala.
Yeah, this is just blacksmith for me. Oh, it's okay, Wilfred. You'll get him next time. Hey, wait a second.
Hey, wait a second.
Yeah, wait a fucking second.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
I think he's maybe doing the exact same thing that we are doing right now.
What's our company profile? This is a completely different pre-company.
Stupendous.
Fucking amazing. I hope we made this guy's night.
Alright,
Alright.
let's go do our thing. What were we saying? No, it's very funny to me, the idea of, like, this incarnation of Gala is, like, is just blacksmith that got angry. Like, not actually
Like,
the
you-
warrior class.
Like, you have interrupted the blacksmith in the middle of her making something. You are suffering the consequences.
Hello, Tataru.
Hello, my wife. Yeah, boy.
A coffer.
Good news, you two. We've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironmarks and the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. It sounds like tedious work, but I guess it's better than just waiting around. Exactly. So, I was thinking we should go and lend a hand. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way.
So I'm guessing Stormblood is when they made Crystal Tower mandatory.
Actually, no. It was in the Shadowbringers patches.
Really? So there's a world in which
5.3.
you have not heard about the Sons of St. Koinak find before doing this?
I can attest, there are people who had no idea what the fuck the deal with the Crystal Tower was before going into this expansion.
Huh.
Which is going to be wild. Hi, Anukalai. I didn't mean to come in here.
He's still there?
He's still there because...
He's just chilling?
He's just chilling, because he still has the extremes for Heaven's Ward.
Ah.
I'll talk to you later, buddy. Don't worry. You gotta give me time. So, yeah. I guess I should say it now. Shadowbringers is going to be not necessarily an inverse, but we're turning the coin on its head. So, I thought it would be kind of funny if we did the same thing with our classes, where I get to be tanking this expansion.
It'll be interesting. You should have heard of the amount of, no I said to this at first.
Yeah, no, it was a lot.
Kinda's lucky that I found Red Mage.
I'm still surprised you haven't picked up White Mage.
I have White Mage. Healing just stresses me out.
Okay, fair.
Like, of the three roles, healing is...
Speaking of someone doing Crystal Tower.
No.
Alright.
Head into the survey site, missus. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat.
Let's head to the survey site. Okay, before we talk to Totoro, I need to look for something. It's very hidden, and I don't know exactly where it is. But I have a feeling it's on the other side of here. I can't really see it.
I can't see shit.
Tell me it's actually, like, out of bounds and can't really see it. That would suck. So, in regards to where we are, this brick wall is the Labyrinth of the Ancients.
I thought so.
So, hidden in between these rocks is the etherometer that Nero tossed at the very end of the raid series.
Ha! Really?
Yes.
That's very funny.
I wish I could get, like, a picture of it, or, like, actual confirmation of where it is. You would think it was red, it would, like, fucking... yeah, whatever.
Oh well.
Alright.
Hello, Totoro.
Hello, Totoro. Cracking a cold one.
God. I'm having my Dr. Peppy.
Oh, you dog the baba.
Look how many people there are.
Fanter.
Should we get to it then?
Voice.
Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Fine
Well, if it isn't the
thermometer.
hero of the
That
hour,
looks like a device.
maybe
Yeah.
you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Figs! Wedge!
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
Thank you, both of you.
I haven't
I'm
heard
sure we'll
his
find that
voice in a
beacon no
while.
time.
I'd
Yeah.
forgotten that's what he sounded like. The lights is hard, even.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Cheeky bugger. It sounded like that specific line, this receptionist isn't afraid to get her hands dirty, sounded like a fucking, like,
Sorry, I meant to say,
commercial
the scholars
tagline.
haven't finished their preliminary assessment
why
of the
did that
site
have
yet, so
the
we're
Ironworks
not
logo on
supposed
it?
to venture too far in.
Yeah.
What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
No!
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates
This is
that we
supposed to
may
happen.
pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Time to go on a little journey.
Oh boy. Where's Alpha when you need him? Oh, that was Alize, one of those. Please? Yeah. No, wait, that was not your. That was fucking.
This is a lot.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still
Okay.
it came to this.
Lots of characters.
A lot of memories.
Is this like a physical manifestation of the Echo?
Not
Or is this
necessarily.
what we're seeing? Okay. I'm gonna be throwing a lot, like, now that I care, I'm gonna be throwing a lot of speculation at the wall. Because I want to get it.
Your
You know?
time has not yet come.
Well, hey, it's been a while. There's a lot of white.
Fucking hell, that's harsh.
I'm to pour hard, am I right? Is that? No. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Is it?
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves.
Huh?
What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
This guy again?
I'll wait until you catch up.
I'm at the decision.
What the fuck? What do you mean night?
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me grandad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply.
Getting an odd sense of deja vu here.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then. Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around.
Malms around.
Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Fascinating. It's always funny when a new thing starts and it's like, we're gonna explain nothing.
It's even better when you have like no like pre-release spoilers given.
To dizzying heights it rises. The gleaming spire.
That looks familiar.
Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
Okay.
Welcome to our first place of this mysterious new area. The Forest of the Lost Shepherd. Oh, we're still in an instance, okay.
We're still instanced, yeah.
Well, no use standing around here.
The settlement.
Something about this place seems familiar. Can't quite put my tongue on it yet.
Your tongue on it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Viera.
You're a little bit ahead of me.
Halt!
Nope. Turning off auto advance.
Yeah, keep going, keep going.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter,
Is
you
this
will
the
answer my
Scandinavian voice they all
questions.
have?
Very close.
From where do you hail?
Neither of these things is true. I'm from Limsa.
Although,
Thank you very much.
I suppose in this case we would just go with Gridania.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Oh shit.
The fuck is that thing?
Nothing good. Ether Beast. Crystal.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand. Ring and all.
Whoa.
Everything all right, Captain?
There he is.
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Crystal Exarch. Interesting. My god, he's so small compared to Northoda.
He's not even twice the height of Gala.
Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
Okay, I didn't have much of a choice.
I had intended
You
to bring
knocked
you
my
directly
friends
to my
out.
personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you were still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Yeah.
Second one.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how much? You're lucky I don't hurt you now.
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness. Matters here forced my hand, but all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above.
Ooh.
Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin-eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
An Aetheryte.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol. A monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Amalja.
Welcome to the first,
Norvrant.
also known as Norvrant. We are, in
Intriguing.
fact, in an alternate world of Eorzean.
I had a feeling.
If you would open your map and head back to the world map, you can actually see just how fucked we are.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I can't read Eorzean.
Well, that's good, because this isn't Eorzean. This is
really?
Vrontic.
Vrontic.
It's just another Von. It still directly translates right into English.
I can't parse it.
Yeah, don't worry. It's meant to be difficult. So,
Oh.
welcome to the Crystarium.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. This is one of the worlds that Ardbert talked about, right?
Yeah.
Getting consumed by light? Interesting.
And here we are. Welcome, my friends, to the Crystarium.
Wait, I thought I was him.
What are you talking about? This is Crystal Exarch.
Alright.
And we get our first weapon coffer.
Say so.
What are you talking? It's the Exarch. He's clearly a different person. I don't know who you think this guy is.
Yeah, but this is the bit where you'd usually have me voice them and then not explain why you picked me to voice them.
What are you talking about?
I will not be gaslit.
What are you talking about? It's the Crystal Exarch.
Let's take a look at this weapon. It's not going to be as good as the Skaven one, but...
Already getting rid of the really cool fucking Ifrit axe, but oh well.
Yeah, see, it's not as cool.
It is 385,
It's not as
so
cool.
I will take that.
See, look at this. This is so much fucking cooler. Look at that. Look at that shit. Expando. Courtesy of Nero Tolskeva.
Alright.
A gear coffer.
Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium's civic leagues, and glean something of this world and its predicament. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back along your Aetheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, because there's currently no way back.
No, I know.
After you have done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetherite and head out to the left to arrive in the Crystalline Mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Katniss, one of the people I should like you to meet.
Catlas, sometimes green.
Maybe. Another is Morin. To reach him in his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps, take the exit on the left, and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. Third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, a man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetherite Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough.
Crystal clean.
Crystal. Yeah.
Crystal.
Very good. I can see it. The layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exile. There is an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. When you've finished making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then...
Until then... Ooh, little electric guitar in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, fun fact. That I have been waiting for so long for this. The Crystarium could be construed as a reference to not even 1.0, but before then.
Oh?
Back during the 2000s, our first look of what would become Final Fantasy XIV was shown off as a trailer only referred to as Project Rapture, which showed a city that possibly would have evolved into Limsa Lominsa, but held a lot of what was primarily made of glass and wrought iron.
Yep.
It wasn't until about a few weeks before FanFest that they showed off a render of a red mage in a place that looks very similar to here, that people started wondering, like, maybe. Is it true? We're not really sure. However, I suggest we should probably go talk to Broggy first, and if you don't mind, I will take his voice as well.
Okay.
He doesn't speak much, but trust me on this.
Okay.
New to the city, friend. A spinning head and wide eyes give you away. Welcome. My name is Broggy, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a wide range of equipment, so we should have something in your sizes. Forgive my asking, but you are Galgent in Dwarf, yes? We don't get many of you, not specifically, coming down from the mountains these days. I'm sorry, what?
You said she said Galgent. I had different dialogue for me.
Galgent.
Still Galgent.
Yeah.
Nothing besides the dwarf.
Hey, something wrong? Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a human, and the taller one is an elf. That sturdy individual over there is a Galgent, whilst the one with the horns is a Drawn. And you have the large, scaly chaps with long tails and a knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zoom.
Intriguing.
Which is apparently not what you called them. Did the dwarves have different names for all the people of the world? Or did you pick up the common tongue in some other far-flung region? I'm surprised there's so much unique dialogue for being a Lullafell.
There's a lot of unique dialogue, yeah.
Ah, the same as the exo, okay? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. But a few of your lot passed through in recent years. Despite their obvious learning, they floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry. Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Your exchange with Bragi has taught you about the peoples of the First. Guess what?
Lalafell are dwarves.
Lalafells are dwarves. You actually... yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is the expansion where I'm gonna have to... Yeah.
Suffer with your consequences?
No. Gotta decide if I want the tank.
Keep in mind. Keep... I still have like a clip video from Heaven's Word where you're talking about Lord of the Rings and stuff, and I'm just suddenly saying like, yes, the Lalafell, right? And you're like, what? No, Lalafell aren't dwarves.
God. Christ. I mean, by all accounts, they should be halflings. But, like, I can also see the dwarf angle.
Hi, blacksmith. Technically living underground, considering our house has the living quarters in the fucking basement.
Big basement. Ooh. Yeah, real me would hate this.
I can't imagine why.
Not the whole thing looks awesome. The ironwork flooring.
Oh yeah.
Down at the bottom level there. Morin.
Hello, Morin.
This one me?
Yeah.
Excuse me, miss. Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well, what I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even? A scrap of scribbled-on parchment? My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Librarian Morin, at your service. And this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Maybe a spot of academic research? Oh, so you have an interest in modern history. Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives, I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated book, a history book for children somewhere. Just a moment, and I'll fetch it for you.
Can we get over this now? Hell yeah.
Picture book. And here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable? On with the lesson, then. He's so earnest.
I believe the kids call it baby girl.
He's so baby girl. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous, blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the Flood of Light, Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Yet just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvrant, and Norvrant alone, spared the fate of erasure. Those look familiar. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from Norvrant's sky. Even now they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or if you would rather I speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company.
Your exchange with Morin has taught you about the Flood of Light. Well,
Yup. Real observatorial behavior right there.
Nope.
Ooh, a retainer bell. Where's that?
Yeah, it's gonna be
Upstairs.
above us.
Above us. Ethernet shard.
I definitely have to pick up everyone over here, because the Crystarium is very compact. Alright, hello. Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? Not here. I'm going to guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized, too, thanks to us in the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is a place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those Umoran layabouts. In the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor. You don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? Ah, one of the Exarch's countrymen, you said. Let me see. Well then, I'll look twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. Really is quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence. Pulled the entire thing right out of thin air.
Intriguing.
It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up. With the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries. For all his secrecy, he has never yet let us down. So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you ought to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Catless, and I'll find you a niche here in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. Your exchange with Catless has taught you about life in the Crystarium. I'll be back for you soon, don't worry.
These are all important skills for the new job that we're about to be forced to take. Citizen.
Yeah. New job for 8.0. You heard it here first, folks.
Can you imagine? Just a guy.
They've added freelancer.
Oh god, I've made a joke that's kind of accurate to something. Bold Big Flank.
What?
That is an accurate looking name, I'm not gonna lie.
Chunk, buff steak.
You
That's...
don't get an urge to have your chest out.
That's just a naming convention. Big McLarge huge.
Chunk steak beef.
Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of this world and its people? Yeah. Here, have some tickets. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but it was necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noticed that details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the selfsame one you know from the source, transported to the First in its entirety. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, but something of a trial run, your eventual crossing. And although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Interesting.
Very interesting.
However,
Let's see what
that's
this looks like.
all the time we have here for today, folks. I suppose in the next episode we'll figure out more what's going on here.